Sometimes you decide to move on from something, but then you see a train crash is about to happen, and you can't help yourself but watch as the disaster is about to play out. In case you weren't here for earlier, I criticized a shill in one of my earlier videos, as well as making a follow-up where I briefly criticized someone by the name of Big Country. This video will not be going through this clown briefly. In fact, this arrogant narcissist with an inflated and over-exaggerated ego will be the spotlight for today's video. So, what is he up to this time? Out of curiosity, I was checking out one of his most recent videos, and I found a really dogshit one that I decided that I would rip apart. I say dogshit not because of his like to dislike ratio. I say dogshit because of the hilariously bad arguments he makes. Big Country goes by a couple of aliases, such as Comrade Tree, Hassan, not to be confused with the real Hassan Piker, and Big Country 8652. I prefer to use the alias of Soy Country since it fits him more and it makes him a little more furious deep inside. The video we're gonna talk about today is his response to someone criticizing Starfield. Keep in mind that the guy he's responding to goes by the name of Remnant. I don't think he raises good points neither most of the times when he responds to Soy Country. Like for example, he has a lack of evidence to claim that Starfield is woke. My approach to the Starfield pronoun shit is just to chuckle at how stupid it is for them to have a they/them pronouns and move on, since it isn't really worth making a video about, nor is it worth calling it woke. When I think of a woke game, I think of a game like Battlefield 5, which had multiple politically correct moments in that game with how forced it was. That out of the way, let's look at the first point to dunk on Soy Country for, shall we?
Then male and female options should be fine.
Wow, it's almost like those options are there for that reason specifically. And the whole they-them option is there purely for those who don't want that specific story. Because, you know, like most RPGs, you make your own story that's crafted in this world by the developers. So, you know, it's just an extra option in case. I know, how dare a game have more content in it?
If you call an option to change a few words in a piece of text, and only that, quote-unquote, extra content, then you're fucking retarded. Plain and simple.
But as for the rest of his comment about how anti-woke people need to go get help, I've had this discussion a few times already, and yes, those people really do need to seek help if this is their biggest problem in the game. It is the most first world problem ever.
Complaining about someone bitching about first world problems while you yourself make sob stories about first world problems? Ironic.
Totally. And as for them coming after heel versus babyface, literally everyone is, because everyone sees this as a fucking man-child having an autistic temper tantrum over text in a video game.
Yes, it's a piece of text. So why do you call it quote-unquote extra content when it's not? It's literally just a piece of text that does not alter the gameplay nor the story.
Read the room. It's not hard to see the clown world we are living in.
No, it isn't that hard to see the clown world we're living in, when we have a literal cue ball over here getting upset over text in a video game, or people like you claiming people are too addicted to media. Like, bro, you take this shit way too fucking seriously.
He does take it way too seriously, but you do also take some trivial shit too seriously as well. Like the time I raided your Discord server and you got so fucking butthurt to the point where you condone doxing, you fucking moron.
So tell you what guys, 1 like on this video equals 1 prayer for those doggies.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Made by a company that quite frankly has been on the decline for years.
Have they now? Last I checked, Bethesda was one of the golden boys as far as companies go. Save for maybe the extremist PlayStation fanboys who want to bitch and moan over the fact they're now owned by Microsoft. Like outside of a few scant examples like the paid mod fiasco or fucking Fallout 76's launch, Bethesda is actually pretty alright. But apparently they've been in the decline for years according to this guy.
They haven't been in a decline, nor are they the golden boys. Their games as a whole just suck because they use an outdated engine. The games containing greedy business practices are the worst, obviously.
It's fine if you like the game, but don't leave your morality behind once you finally get your hands on the next product in your trough.
Morality plays no part in the products I buy whatsoever.
I am not in the slightest surprised that you don't care about morals in how a product is made, considering how you defended greedy business practices in the past, like the clown shield you are.
And it's fucking stupid to make this argument when the consoles you're playing these games on, or the computer you're making this dog shit video on, was only possible thanks to the child labor that made them. The only thing that matters is how much quality it has, in my subjective opinion, and literally nothing else.
Uh-oh. Looks like this person has been infected with shit idiot brain fungus.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
You saying that's a stupid argument is pure projection. The child labor argument is fucking stupid because it's a false equivalency. The same thing being something that you call out a reverent remnant in the video for doing earlier. Ironically, it isn't taken into account that consumers don't know all the time when they buy a product whether or not how it was made or who it harmed in making of said product. It's not always even known by the people who own the products and how these are made. One thing is buried by a lot of stuff, the other one isn't. Imagine unironically using the wash child labor argument to try to debunk someone and fail this miserable. I would be very embarrassed if I were you in this situation. Just saying.
Modern gaming fucking sucks.
He says in what's arguably been one of the best years for video games since 2017, but sure, modern gaming is just so bad.
He's not referring to the sales of the gaming industry, he's talking about the quality of games as a result of all of these problems popping up, one of which is how they are monetized. Get it through your head, dum-dum. Are you stupid? How dumb are you?
I mean, it has to be. It says so in the Reddit hive mind, and I would never look beyond that.
Dog, you did not just say hive mind. This is coming from the same guy that circle jerks all day the moment his favorite fanboy PNG tuber gets criticized, like a white knight coming to protect his female Twitch streamer queen from criticism. God, you're down bad and pathetic.
I can't deal with this shit no more.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
Soy Country is the same guy that went on to lie about how I said racy things to a VTuber that I stream sniped, and when I called him out for the blatant lie and how it was the VTuber that called me those things, he doubles down. Fucking doubles down on his echo chamber on his Discord server by trying to justify it. How does he try to justify it, you may ask? He claims I was spreading lies about Nair, which first of all I didn't spread lies about Nair since I backed up my claims with sources. Plus, if we go by that logic, that same logic, then how does that make him any better than how he does the same fucking thing that he claims I did to Nair? Again, by that logic, he's fighting fire with fire. Funnily enough, this is what I called out Krillix for doing towards Safe, someone who's inside the same beehive group that Soy Country is from. Funny how history repeats itself, right? That's far from the only contradiction he have done. If you look at this screenshot, you can see how badly he contradicts himself on Discord. As badly as Psychonautics Therapy, some other fuckbuddy of his that is in the same echo chamber group. I'm not overexaggerating when I say that all the shit that they're saying are things that they parrot from each other, like the clowns they are. It's no longer just a few clowns, it's an entire circus. That's why you see them all make the same mistakes over and over again. My newest comment where I pointed out on his channel how stupid his child labor argument was got deleted, and then he banned me. Luckily though, my older comment is still up on the comment section of the video he did about my video on consumerism in games. Anyways, that's all folks. Next video might be a compilation of song requests trolling, so look forward to that. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
How many layers of irony are you on? Like maybe 5 or 6 right now, my dude. You are like a baby. Watch this. Suck.